You wake up in the morning and you are inundated with messages and news and new news and situations, either socially, in your family, or even just at work. I know many of us still get emails about work and stuff over the weekend, and it is just a lot. It is incredibly overwhelming for most people, especially you, when honestly that's not what you want to wake up to. However, the brain does the thing where it processes whatever information you put in front of it, and it processes it from a position of urgency for the most part, especially if your life already have a lot of things going on. So if you get the message, or you get this news or this notification and you're looking at it, the first thing your brain is doing is, how do we feel about this? And that's the trap, because now we have the opinion. Most of the time we give that opinion. You can argue that sometimes even your brain cannot control creating some kind of perception or opinion about it. This is not wrong. But I argue that not having an opinion or having one and choosing not to share it is actually where your peace lies. This is how you live a joyful life, when you clearly are getting all the notifications. You clearly are getting the news if you're still logged in. You clearly know what's going on, but you're choosing. You're literally teaching your brain how not to immediately curate opinions and thoughts and ideas about it. Think about it. When is the last time you saw this notification on your phone and that literally just hijacked your brain, and for the next 5 minutes you are thinking and constructing response and ideas and thoughts and feelings about this notification that you just received? It sounds innocent, but it's distracting. It's distracting. It doesn't even have to be a notification. Maybe you're just in your office minding your business, or you're home doing whatever, and it could even be your dog that barked at something and you are deciding not to go look at what it is, but all of a sudden you find yourself still thinking about whatever the noise is. It's the same idea. It's the same thing our brain does when we hear a siren go outside, either a police siren or an ambulance, and you really don't know what it is, but in your brain it just keeps going. Oh, I wonder what happened. Did somebody die? That elderly person in my neighborhood. Dup, 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 dup. That's 5 minutes. And now you have to call your brain back into order to do or continue whatever it is or whatever it was that you were doing. Having a no opinion rule will save your life. Yes, your brain may naturally default to curating and creating opinions, but you can teach it not to. You can even go a step further when you get good at it, to teach it not to share the opinion, even if it naturally creates it, or if you chose to create the opinions in your head. You can ask, why is it so bad to be having all these opinions and ideas and sharing them? That just means that you're assertive. It means you're passionate about something. Yes, of course you are. But it causes something called cognitive fatigue, where your brain gets so exhausted by all these opinions that you keep creating in your mind that you lose track of what is really, really important to you. And so you fall into the trap of this urgency. That's the other thing, right? We live in such a fast-paced world that your brain is constantly trying to keep up with the need for opinion and ideas about everything that is going on, forcing a sense of urgency. This is why many of us are anxious today, because there is this level of urgency in this year that we're living in, and it's kind of tiring. So when you have a no opinion rule, you're chilling. You're really not bothered about much. It's not because you don't care, because I think that's another reason why people get so passionate about it. Don't you care about what's going on? Baby, I care. I just care a little bit more about me. Like, I'll think about it, but I'm choosing not to share my opinion about any of those things because they are emotionally challenging sometimes. A lot of the things that you want to share your opinion on are emotional. Think about it. If this was logical, we will not be anxious about it. It's just emotional. When you go from that state of emotion to the state of logic, you find yourself feeling significantly better. So today, you should consider having a no opinion rule, where even if you're asked directly, what do you think about, did you hear the news about that? What do you think? Or I haven't thought about it. And it's just that simple. Again, seems odd, but I promise you, once you get really good at saying and teaching your brain how not to think about stuff, or maybe even if you think about it, you just don't share, you get very peaceful from within. It's just a level of quiet that befalls you and you enjoy it. And once you know how that feels, you will not want to go back to sharing your thoughts and opinion about everything. And honestly, you avoid a lot of shenanigans in your life by doing that. The no opinion rule does not make you mean or disconnected from the world. It just makes you aware, right? It gives you control over what you do with your voice and how you assert yourself. It gives you joy. You should try it. Take good care.